Right, quick fire 5, so pause the video, give this one a go. Right, I want 23%, so 10% is 30, my 1% is divided by 10 again, it gives me 3. So 20% then, I'm going to double my 30 to get my 60, I want 3%, so I'm going to times this by 3, which gives me 9, so answer 69. Second question. Pause the video and give it a go. Now for this one there's a few different ways of doing it. I'm going to jump straight to 50%. 50% is 2,500, I half it. Then I can just find my 10%, my 1%. Well, 10% is 500, divided by 10 again gives me 50. So you could have found 40, 4 lots of that, and then 4 lots of 500 and 9 lots of 50 if you wanted. But to find 49% really quickly, you could take 1% off the 50%. So I've got 2,500, take off my 50. That'll give me 2,450. Probably the quickest way. Third one. Pause the video, give it a go. Right, so 10%, well that's going to be divided by 10 gives me 92. 1%, well that's then going to be 9.2. And I want 17%. Let's save myself a bit of work because I can find 5% by halving my 92, which gives me 46. 2% then would be really good. So I'm going to double that, will give me 18.4. So then to get me my overall figure, I want my 10%, my 5% and my 2% all next to each other here. So I've got 92. I've then got my 5%, which is 46, and my 2% is 18.4. So I'm going to add all these up. So that gives me 0.4 there. That's 14, that's 16, 10, 14 and 15. So I get 156.4. There are many different ways of solving these questions. Fourth one. Pause the video and give it a go. Right, so I want 64%. So let's start with 10%. 10% is 23. I could work out 60% then, or I could actually just work out 50% and add it on. So 50%, half of that is 115. And I'll get 1%. My 1% is 2.3. And I need 4%. So to work out 4%, we times this by 4. So if I do 23 times by 4 and double again, so 46 doubled again, then gives me 92. So 2.3 times by 4 will then be 9.2, so that's 9.2 is my answer there. And I want 64%. So just write it here because I've got space. So 10% is 23, 50% is 115, and then I want my 4%. Notice I'm writing them in the columns here, is 9.2. Put my placeholders in. 2, 14, it's going to be 17, carry the 1, the 2, the 1, and the 1 is 4, and then I've got 1 left over, so it's 147.2. Last question. Pause the video and give it a go. Right, so the quickest way of doing that, this one is 10% is 23.5, so 1% is 2.35. Now 97%, well actually that's just 3% off the original value. So let's work out 3%. So 3% is this number times by 3. So 2.35, so I'll treat it as 235 times by 3 first. So grid method in this. 235 and the 3 here. So I get 600, 90 and 15. So 600, 90 and 15, add them together. Gives me 705. Now my answer is not going to be 705, it will be 7.05 because I've got 2 decimal places in the question. and then I need to take that away from what I originally had. So to work out 97%, I've got 235. If I take off 3% from that and put my decimal places in, so I need to borrow from here. So that'll give me 10 take away 5 is 5, 9 take away 0 is 9, 4 take away 7 will give me a negative, so I borrow 1, so that'll give me 7, 2, 2. 227.95.